स्टूडेंट्स, माई सेल्फ डॉक्टर आशीष पंचल, योर बायोलॉजी नीट गुरु। बच्चों, आज मैं आपके सामने लेके आ रहा हूँ एक और लाइव लेक्चर। ये लाइव लेक्चर में हम डिस्कस करेंगे 11th का चैप्टर नंबर 16, डाइजेशन एंड दी एब्जॉर्प्शन। तो आज के लेक्चर में हम क्या डिस्कस करने वाले हैं? फर्स्ट वी विल डिस्कस द हिस्टोलॉजी ऑफ एलिमेंट्री कैनाल। द सेकेंड पार्ट इज डाइजेशन इन ह्यूमन। ओके दोस्तों, तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल histology of alimentary canal. Now, what is histology? Histology means it's a study of tissue. Histology. Histo means tissue. Logy means study. So, the study of tissue is known as the histology. When we take the section of the alimentary canal it start from the mouth, esophagus, then it is esophagus, then stomach, then small intestine and large intestine. So here we will discuss the mainly 5 part, that is esophagus, second part is stomach, third duodenum, jejunum ileum and the large intestine. So in the histology, when we take the section of alimentary canal, it is divided into 4 parts. That is, outermost layer is known as the serosa, and this serosa actually in esophagus serosa is absent. esophagus में serosa absent होता है. Okay, but the another part, that is stomach to large intestine, serosa is means from stomach to large intestine, serosa is present. So this part serosa is present, and in the esophagus serosa is absent. Now in place of the serosa, esophagus में क्या होता है? तो esophagus has the tunica adventitia. Esophagus has the tunica adventitia, and this tunica adventitia is made up of the, वो किससे बना होता है? So this tunica adventitia is made up of white fibrous tissue. It is made up of the white fibrous tissue, and this serosa is made up of the visceral peritoneum. It is made up of the visceral peritoneum, right? So this tunica adventitia is made up of the white fibrous tissue, and the serosa is made up of the visceral peritoneum. अब बच्चों, अब दिमाग में एक क्वेश्चन आता है कि सेरोसा क्यों इसोफेगस में एब्सेंट है? बिकॉज इसोफेगस में से कभी एब्जॉर्प्शन, फूड का एब्जॉर्प्शन होता नहीं है, बिकॉज वहां डाइजेशन भी नहीं होता. दैट्स व्हाई this tunica adventitia is made up of the white fibrous tissue. It is very hard and the strength or the strong layer. Okay, and the remaining part possesses the serosa. It is visceral peritoneum. Now sometimes this serosa is made up of the squamous epithelial tissue, and it is known as the mesothelium. It is known as the mesothelium. Sometimes this serosa is made up of serosa is made up of the squamous epithelial tissue, and it is known as the mesothelium. Clear? So this is all about the serosa. Okay, so outermost layer, it is known as serosa. Esophagus, serosa is absent. Stomach to large intestine, serosa is present. In esophagus, serosa is absent. So in place of serosa, it possesses the tunica adventitia, and this tunica adventitia is made up of the white fibrous tissue and the serosa is made up of the visceral peritoneum. Sometimes it is made up of the squamous epithelial tissue, and it is known as the mesothelium. Now move towards the second layer, and the second layer is the muscle layer. The second layer is muscles layer. So now move towards the next layer is muscle layer. So in muscles layer, it possesses mainly two type of the muscle. One is longitudinal muscles and the second one is circular muscle. Circular muscles are in inner side, longitudinal muscles are in outside. So circular muscles is inner side, longitudinal muscle is outside. One more type of the muscle is present in the stomach, that is called the oblique muscles. This is called the oblique muscles. It is only present in the stomach. This muscular layer is thick in the stomach, but it is very thin in the large intestine. So, muscular layer, inner side it possesses the circular muscles and outside it possesses the longitudinal muscles. Okay, and one more type of the muscles, that is the oblique muscles, and this oblique muscle is found in stomach. It is only found in the stomach. Now, what are the main important of this muscles layer? So this muscles layer is responsible for the peristalsis movement. It is responsible for the peristalsis movement. So the function of this muscular layer is helping peristalsis movement. It is helping the peristalsis movement, means the contraction and the relaxation. It is helping the contraction and relaxation, and for that it possesses the one now plexus is, that is known as the Auerbach plexus. It is known as the Auerbach plexus, and where this Auerbach plexus is present, this Auerbach plexus is present between the circular muscles and longitudinal muscles के बीच में होता है. So between the circular and longitudinal muscles, it possesses the Auerbach plexus, and this Auerbach plexus is responsible for the contraction and the relaxation of the alimentary canal, digestive tract, and that's why it shows the peristalsis movement. So what the function of the oblique muscles? So oblique muscle actually churn the food. Stomach में क्या होता है? Food churning होता है. So it is with the help of the oblique muscles. Now one more type of the now plexus is present between the longitudinal muscles and submucosa. This is the submucosa part. This portion is called the submucosa portion. This is called the longitudinal muscle. Sorry, circular muscles. So in between the circular muscles and submucosa, that is the red color दिखाया आपको. So that is called the Meissner plexus, and this Meissner plexus is responsible for release the various digestive juice. It helps in secretion of the various digestive juices. Clear? So the first part is serosa, second part is the muscular layer, and in muscular layer the inner it possesses the circular muscles, outer it possesses the longitudinal muscles. This muscles is responsible for the peristalsis movement, and it is help in the peristalsis movement. And which nerves is help in the peristalsis movement? Auerbach plexus. Then the longitudinal muscles, circular muscles और submucosa के बीच में क्या होता है? Meissner plexus, और ये Meissner plexus क्या करते हैं? तो it help in the secretion of the digestive juice. One more type of the muscle is present in the stomach, and it is known as the oblique muscles. This layer is thick. This layer is very thick in the stomach. Stomach में ये layer बहुत ही thick होता है, और it is very thin in the large intestine. Large intestine में ये कैसा होता है? एकदम thin होता है. Clear? So this is all about the muscle muscular layer. Now the next part is the third layer is the submucosa. The third layer is the submucosa. Now what happened in the submucosa? So this submucosa, it possesses the areolar connective tissue, and it possesses the blood vessels and the nerve innervation. So it possesses the areolar connective tissue, and also it possesses the blood vessels and nerve innervation. It possesses the nerve innervation. Okay, now one more thing is present in the submucosa, and that is known as the Brunner gland. It possesses the Brunner gland, but this Brunner gland, it is found in the duodenum. Where it is found? Duodenum. So in the duodenum, the submucosa possesses the Brunner gland, and this Brunner gland is multicellular gland. This Brunner gland is the multicellular gland. It never secrete the enzymes, so it secrete the non-enzymatic fluid. It secretes the non-enzymatic fluid, and it secretes the alkaline secretion. Okay, so in duodenum, the submucosa possesses the special type of the gland. It is known as the Brunner gland, and this Brunner gland, it is the multicellular gland. It secretes the non-enzymatic fluid, means non-enzymatic secretion, and the secretion is alkaline in nature. Why duodenum has the alkaline secretion? Because stomach में से जैसे ही food duodenum में आता है, तो stomach में कैसा environment होता है? Acidic environment. So in duodenum, the food should be neutralized. So in duodenum, this Brunner gland secrete the alkaline secretion, and it help in the neutralize the acidic environment or acidic food which is come from the stomach. Clear? Now this Brunner gland is connected with the crypt of Lieberkühn in the mucosa layer. दिख रहा है आपको यहाँ पर? They are connected with the crypt of Lieberkühn. Now what is crypt of Lieberkühn? वो हम आगे देखते हैं. Okay. Now the next layer is the mucosa, and it is the innermost layer, mucosa. So next layer is the mucosa. This mucosa is divided into three layers: muscularis mucosa, lamina propria, and epithelial lining, which possesses the glandular cell. They are divided into three parts. Muscularis mucosa, जैसे यहां पर मसल्स लेयर थे, सिमिलर आउटर लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल इनर सर्कुलर, मैंने यहां दिखाया हुआ है आपको ब्लू लाइन और रेड लाइन. ब्लू लाइन इज द लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल मसल्स, रेड लाइन इज द सर्कुलर मसल्स. तो जैसे यहां है वैसे यहां मस्कुलर लेयर होंगे, और इट इज ऑल्सो हेल्प इन द पेरिस्टालसिस मूवमेंट. Okay, now lamina propria. So which part is known as lamina propria? This portion is called the lamina propria, which possesses the areolar connective tissue. It possesses areolar connective tissue. And epithelial lining, which possesses the villi. And this villi is absent in the esophagus. Why? Because in esophagus there will be no digestion of the food and no absorption of the food takes place from the esophagus. That's why the villi is not present in the esophagus. Stomach में villi होता है, but it is almost flat. In duodenum, villi is more finger-like projection. In jejunum and ileum, it is more and more finger-like structure, because from where the most of the food get absorbed. Again, large intestine में villi वापस कैसे हो जाते हैं? तो कम हो जाते हैं. Now, in the mucosa, it possesses the gastric gland. Means in stomach, mucosa possesses the gastric gland, and this gastric gland secrete the gastric juice. This gastric gland secrete the gastric juice. कौन कौन से gastric gland होते हैं पता है? तो they possess the first one is chief gland, peptic gland, फिर है parietal cell, पेप्टिक ग्लैंड और दी पेप्टिक सेल भी बोल सकते हो उसको, पेप्टिक सेल, और इट इज नोन एज दी चीफ सेल, देन पैराइटल सेल, देन म्यूकस सेल. जो पेप्टिक सेल होते हैं वो क्या करते हैं? वो पेप्सिनोजन मींस इनएक्टिव पेप्सिनोजन सिक्रेट करते हैं. पैराइटल सेल है वो डाइल्यूट HCl और कैशल फैक्टर रिलीज करते हैं. ये सबका फंक्शन क्या है वो आगे देखेंगे. फिर म्यूकस ग्लैंड, म्यूकस सेल विल सिक्रेट दी म्यूकस. ओके, सो इन स्टमक में गैस्ट्रिक ग्लैंड होती है एंड दिस गैस्ट्रिक ग्लैंड हैज डिफरेंट टाइप ऑफ द सेल व्हिच एबल टू सिक्रेट द डिफरेंट टाइप्स ऑफ द सिक्रेशन. नाउ इन द म्यूकोजा the small intestine, duodenum, jejunum and ileum possess the swollen part or it possess the cavity in the villi. villi के बेस में क्या होता है? crypt of Lieberkühn. So in base of villi it possess the crypts of Lieberkühn, and this crypt of Lieberkühn it secrete the fluid which possesses the enzyme and it is called the intestinal enzyme. It's called the intestinal fluid. Now surrounding this crypt of Lieberkühn, that is a red color cell, it is known as the Paneth cell. It is called the Paneth cell, and this Paneth cell are unicellular. This Paneth cell are unicellular and they secrete the antibacterial fluid. They secrete the antibacterial fluid and it help and kill the bacteria which is present in the food or which is not required in the digestive tract. Okay. Now this secretion, Brunner gland and crypt of Lieberkühn, both are combined together and it form the intestinal fluid and it is known as the succus entericus. So this crypt of Lieberkühn एंड ब्रूनर ग्लैंड दोनों का सिक्रेशन कंबाइन होके क्या बनाता है? सकस एंटेरिकस. नाउ वन मोर थिंग इज प्रेजेंट इन द स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन एंड इट इज नोन एज द पेयर पैचेस. And this pair patches, it is the lymphoid tissue. It is called the lymphoid tissue and which help in the provide the immunity. Okay, and it provide the immune system. Clear? And one more thing, in the large intestine they possess the goblet cell and this goblet cell secrete the mucus secretion which lubricate the fecal content and they are easily passed through the large intestine. So बच्चों वापस रैपिड में एक बार देख लेते हैं. द आउटर मोस्ट लेयर इज द सेरोसा. इसोफेगस में नहीं होता, वहां क्या होता है? टूनिका एडवेंटिशिया, वो व्हाइट फाइब्रस टिश्यू से बना होता है. बाकी जो सेरोसा होता है वो विसेरल पेरिटोनियल से बना होता है. सेकेंड लेयर मस्कुलर लेयर है, उसमें अंदर की तरफ सर्कुलर, बाहर की तरफ लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल मसल्स हैं. वो क्या करते हैं? पेरिस्टालसिस मूवमेंट में हेल्प करते हैं. और वो कौन से न्यूरॉन की वजह से होता है? तो एयरबैग प्लेक्सस. स्टमक में एक मोर लेयर होता है, दैट इज ऑब्लिक मसल्स. स्टमक में जो ये लेयर होता है मस्कुलर लेयर वो थिक होता है और लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में वो थिन होता है. उसके बाद जाते हैं मेजनर प्लेक्सस, वो सर्कुलर मसल्स और सब म्यूकोजा के बीच में, और वो क्या करता है? इट हेल्प इन द सिक्रेशन ऑफ द गैस्ट्रिक जूस. फिर है सब म्यूकोजा. सो सब म्यूकोजा में ब्लड वेसल्स होता है, नर्व इनर्वेशन होता है और एरियोलर कनेक्टिव टिश्यू होता है. एंड सब म्यूकोजा में डियोडेनम में ब्रूनर ग्लैंड होता है. ब्रूनर ग्लैंड मल्टीसेलुलर है, अल्कलाइन सिक्रेशन फ्लूइड सिक्रेट करती है और उसमें एंजाइम नहीं होते. फिर उसके बाद मस्कुलर लेयर की बात करते हैं तो मस्कुलर लेयर में मस्कुलर इज म्यूकोजा है, देन लैमिना प्रोपिया है और ग्लैंडुलर टिश्यू है और विलाई है. जो मस्कुलर इज लेयर उसमें अंदर की तरफ लॉन्जिट्यूडिनल, बाहर की तरफ सर्कुलर मसल्स होते हैं. फिर उसमें विलाई विलाई इसोफेगस में नहीं होते, स्टमक पे थोड़े बहुत होते हैं, लार्ज इंटेस्टाइन में थोड़े होते हैं और स्मॉल इंटेस्टाइन में ज्यादा होते हैं। गैस्ट्रिक ग्लैंड होता है स्टमक में, उसमें पेप्टिक सेल, ऑक्जेंटिक सेल होते हैं जिसको हम पैराइटल सेल भी बोल सकते हैं, वो डाइल्यूट HCl सिक्रेट करते हैं। ऑक्जेंटिक सेल में से कैसल फैक्टर भी सिक्रेट होता है। फिर बेस ऑफ द विलाई में होता है क्रिप्ट ऑफ लिबरकन और वो भी इंटेस्टिनल फ्लूइड सिक्रेट करता है। तो ये दोनों ब्रूनर ग्लैंड और क्रिप्ट ऑफ लिबरकन दोनों मिलके सकस एंटेरिकस बनाते हैं। क्रिप्ट ऑफ लिबरकन के आसपास पीनट सेल होते हैं, वो एंटीबैक्टीरियल सब्सटेंस रिलीज करते हैं और दैट हेल्प इन दी kill the bacteria present in the digestive tract or in the food. And large intestine में goblet cell होते हैं, that goblet cell is responsible for, they are responsible for the lubricate or it provide the smoothness when the fecal content is passed through the large intestine. Clear बच्चों? तो this is all about the histology of alimentary canal. Now in the next topic we will discuss the digestion of the food.